Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. We have got plenty to get stuck into today. It's my first video in the last couple of days, so welcome back to the channel. And we've got loads to get stuck into. But yet again, what is clear to me is that the Glazers are absolutely killing Manchester United and killing yet another summer transfer window for us. Over the last however many years, it's been through sheer incompetence. You know, letting Ed Woodward run around with the checkbook, splashing it here, there and everywhere on rubbish, to be totally honest with you. Without any clear thought or philosophy or plan, Manchester United squandered lots of dosh in the last 10 years, you know, because of the Glazers. You know, we've had summer transfers ruined by them left, right and centre. You know, delays early in the transfer window only to rush things through later. And now this summer transfer window is yet again being ruined by them through not even incompetence, because I don't think their brains are working or functioning in a manner where they're thinking, we need to get something out of this club. All they care about right now is the finances involved in the deal to sell Manchester United. And now they're just dragging their heels. They could have said this deal is done such a long time ago. There's no financial business. There's no sense to this being. Why are we waiting so long? Why are we waiting so long? There's no sense to it. This feels like one last kick in the teeth, one last kick in the nuts to the fans that have despised them ever since they arrived at the club in 2005. Shout out to the 1958. On the day the kit was launched, they protested at the ground, got the megastore shut down. Small wins, yes, but it was something that was then amplified by the press, and it made clear that image, that message, that the fans want you out. You know, yes, we might hear that you're selling and all those kind of things, but you need to get the hell out of here and get the hell out of here fast. And that's exactly what needs to happen for Manchester United to move forward. At the moment, we're just stuck in this eternal state of limbo. Yes, we're still trying to make a few deals happen and all those kind of things, but hands are tied. Hands are tied at the moment. You know, we've already seen the financial reports come out and they state that Manchester United have to dip into their credit line to be able to make some of these transfers happen. The Glazers ain't going to do that because they'll incur more costs and take away from their eventual, you know, finances from the takeover and their huge windfall from the takeover. Remember, these are people that bought the club, leveraged huge amounts of debt onto something that can't be done now, by the way, because of the fact these lot made a rule about it. They leveraged so much debt onto Manchester United, and that debt still remains here today, while they have sucked money out of the club left, right and centre, floated us on the stock market to take more money, dividends. You know, we've had to pay all these different interests and all these different things on loans. It's been absolutely ridiculous, and the debt still remains. This is a club, yeah, that in their time, since 2005 to 2013, they had Sir Alex winning everything, you know, winning titles, winning the Champions League, selling Cristiano Ronaldo for a world record fee. And you look at what they did then. Very, very little. Very little. The money United have been spending is because of us, because of Manchester United, not because of the Glazers. And this just feels like one last blow to the fans. One last middle finger to the fans, which they've done the whole time they've been here. Lied, deceived, gaslit. They're just horrendous, man. They need to just get the hell out of here. And that's all I can say on them. At the moment, what we're hearing from Bloomberg Business is that those within the inner circle of the Qatari bid have now begun communicating their confidence of victory and believe it's just a matter of time before an official announcement is made, according to them. Now, that tells me that it's simply just a case of them saying yes. And if they're so, that means the deal's done. The deal's done, and these lot are dragging their heels. Bloomberg also reported, and this is towards transfers, Manchester United have about 260 million available for new signing during the summer transfer window, but financial fair play rules mean not all of the amount will be spent. Perfect. Again, look where we are, this financial fair play. Some clubs don't even regard it. They don't just disregard it. Don't pay attention to it. Cheat and deceive it. And we're here trying to flog Maguire and McTominay just so we can spend some money. Man United are expected to formally approach Brighton with regard to Moises Caicedo after making initial contact this week. That's according to Sky. Again, I think he's a fantastic player. I'd love to see him sign for Manchester United. I'm also aware that Chelsea are interested in him. I know we have been interested in him and, scouted him and things like that in the past and kept tabs on him. And maybe we are really interested in him. But it could also be a negotiation ploy for the Mason Mount deal, which we'll have a little bit more on shortly. We also hear United and Inter Milan have agreed on the timing to close the deal for Andre Onana. Inter Sporting Director Piero Orsillo plans to meet United and Onana's entourage within 48 hours to find an agreement. There is a belief a deal can be closed as soon as Friday. Again, I would not hold my breath, but here we are. Manchester United and Chelsea are set to make a final decision on Mason Mount deal as direct contacts, this is from Fabrizio Romano by the way, will take place within 24 hours as revealed yesterday. I love Fabrizio and he's very much on the ball a lot of the time. And I think he's become a victim of his own success. But he very much just tweets the same updates a lot, innit? Understand will be face-to-face contact and Man United will be clear once again. They want to get it done for 55 million. So are we going to get this deal done for Mason Mount or not? Fingers crossed we do, because I want us to sign Mason Mount. I think he's a talented player. But I also understand if we bulk at the fee 60, 65 million and go, you know what, we're going to focus elsewhere and get maybe a different type of midfielder or a different, alternative to Mason Mount, or even wait for him to be available on a free. If you wait for him, let's say Moises Caicedo, because we just discussed him. Let's say you chuck the bag at him and you get Mason Mount on a free. You know what I mean? You've basically, the money you've saved from spending on Mason Mount would have almost got you Caicedo. So, yeah, I think United have probably been sensible here and negotiating quite well. And they're probably trying to lose their reputation of just, negotiations becoming, United will just take whatever we want them to take eventually. We know they'll do it. And you can't begin to negotiate if that's the reputation that you have, can you? Because you're just from a losing position every single time. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below on this one. Am I a little bit maybe uneducated on the matters and the Glazers are well within their rights to drag their heels, or are they just doing it to piss us all off? I think it's the latter. See you in a bit.